Okay, good morning, Team Tenacious. We are at July 12th. Does that happen? So almost halfway through the month, July 12th, 2016. And we're for our morning live power hour. But first, I just wanted to go over some ideas that I have for some upcoming promotions that we have going on that we really need to take advantage of. Julian, can you hear me okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, I have my headphones in here. So first of all, coming up is we have Country Heat, and also we have the team that's going, some of us that are going to Summit. So I think it's pretty cool that they work this out where they're going to promote, this new program that's like country line dancing. They're going to promote it while we're in Summit. So we're going to take advantage of that. Morning, Shannon. And really work to promote that and get a group, get it all hyped up and get it ready for right when it launches. So here's my idea for that. And I'm going to, I revamped my calendars over here, so I'm going to share that in the team page. But basically what I'm thinking is that we need to start promoting something about Country Heat, like today, tomorrow. And then when we get to Summit, we'll be able to talk about it even more. So, and then the other thing that I think that we should get set up is get an event invite set up for it so that we can kind of get people like up on the wait list. So I'm going to show you some ways that I would go about getting ideas for promoting that. So let me show you how I do this. So I'm going to share the screen. So thinking about, some good maybe pictures of Country Heat, because what I would really like to do is I would like to, have a picture of myself doing this video, because you always want to, as much as possible, you want to have a picture of you doing things instead of using a stock photo. So I'm going to look into, I don't think they have it available on demand right now. Maybe you could go to YouTube and find a little snippet of it and follow along and get a picture of you doing it, or have a video of you doing it with your kids or something. Those are always great. But the other thing that I would do here is I'm going to go to Google and I'm just going to search Country Heat Beachbody, probably between your specific here, and then I'm just going to go look at images. And I'm just going to find some kind of fun picture that's going to have, maybe this one coming summer 2016. This one's kind of cool because it shows it to be more of a workout and they can see what's going on there. But that's how I would pick something to promote it right now. And then the other thing that you can do is you go into your, this is my Coach Online office. You go into sales and marketing. Can you see this okay, everybody? My share screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Sales and marketing, and then you go into product toolkits. And I wonder if we're going to see if they're going to have Country Heat here yet. So then view, so there it is. There's Country Heat. At least they have that there. Let me click on that. Boom. And I tell you every single thing that you can use for every program. Product training guide. You can click on that. View talking points. It's going to tell you all about what the program is going to entail. View the FAQ will tell you every single thing that's going to be in the program. And I wonder if they're going to tell us the price. Let's see if they have this ready yet. Because this, I believe, is going, well, we'll find out. It's going to launch. I think it's going to be available for sale August 1st. So my thought is start promoting, get this hype going, see how cool it's going to be, and then I think we should create an event page. Each of us should do that. for ourselves, and just kind of explain like what the program is going to be about, and that we're going to start. I think we should start our challenge group for it on August. Where did I put that? August 8th, because everybody can order on the 1st, and then get everything ready, and then they'll be ready to go by August 8th. And I wrote this. I kind of revamped my calendar for July and August, so I'll share that with everybody. But yeah, right here, how hard, easy are the workouts? Who's it for? How's it different than size? Let me see if they have, okay, so here, look, awesome. They have everything about, what's included in the program. Sweet, I gotta read. So we all need to go and read through that so that we know. Base kit and deluxe kit. I'll bet the challenge pack, it doesn't look, do they have the price of the challenge pack? Yes. But it's not telling us the price. I bet it's going to be $140. I think, oh, we're $160, sorry. $160 for the challenge pack. And looking through, did it say, we can look through that more and get more of the details on it, but I was trying to see when it says that it's available for sale. Did I see that in there? Well, I'll find out more about it. But anyways, just for you guys to think about, get some kind of picture up, read about the program, say how excited you're going to be for it. I know Julian's super excited. I am going to kind of show that I'm excited. I'm not really into country line dancing, but I know that my audience out here in the country are probably going to like that. So I'm up for trying something new. So I can share that too. I'll be like, hey, this isn't really my thing, but it looks really fun, and I'm going to try it with all of you and see how it goes. So, yeah, pick some kind of picture to promote it first, and then maybe if you can YouTube something, or if they have something on demand that you can have a picture or a video of you doing the actual workout. So that's your second way that you promote it, in a few more days. Set up an event for it, and get a description of what our group's going to be like and when it's launching, and if they want to be on the wait list. And I'll share this with all of you guys as I do it I'll share how I do it in the group as well. And then the other thing is, you want to get an invite out for this as well. So we'll devise an invite that we can send out to people. The other thing though is, we don't want to just focus on this program. I mean, we're going to get a big boost because it's new, and we're going to have that pilot group, or whatever we want to call it, starting on August 8th. But you still need to, I believe, promote something for a 3-week, like the 21-day fix, or whatever you want to call it, 3-week summer, whatever we're going to call the next one. So that's something that I'm going to start promoting soon as well. So again, I'll share my calendar on when I'm going to do that. But so then what I'm going to do is, I might even create an event for that program as well. So I have the 3-week summer shred, whatever I'm going to call it, and then the country heat pilot group. And when I say event, I hope you guys understand. Like, I go to my page and I create create the event invite, and then I'm also, just so that I can keep track of who wants to be where, type of thing. Oh, and then I'm going to create an invite that I'm going to send out to people that I've connected with first. I don't really like to do a cold market invite. So people I've connected with first, and it's going to have something that's going to be combined. Like, we have 2 awesome groups coming up for August, and one is going to be more of and I'll explain what country heat is like, and the other one's going to be a 3-week summer shred, and I'll explain what that's going to be like. I have no idea if this is something you're interested in, or if you wanted to take your fitness to the next level, or you're looking for something new and different in your workout. But I just thought I would pass it along and see if you're interested, whatever. So I will share, I have a note here to share what my invite would be like for that as well. So what else do I want to go over? So sharing the country heat, promoting that, then also promoting the next 3-week group as well, because we want to make sure that we have 2 things out there for people. And then what happens too is when I get into that invite, just a little side note, it doesn't have to be so much that, um, they're going to go with one of those two programs. Sometimes I find out that their fitness level is higher than that, and maybe 21 Day Fix Extreme is good for them. So that happens when you start asking the questions of what their goals are, and what they're struggling with, and what their eating looks like. And then you might find out what they like to do for a workout, and maybe they need something a little bit more challenging, or maybe they would like something more like 22-minute hardcore. But you can also go over here, and like I showed with the Country Heat, whatever you need to find about any program, click on any one of those and you can start to get some ideas about those. They changed that. It didn't look like that before. That looks a lot better than how they had that. Okay, so the next thing I want to go into, I also want to ask you guys if you have on your phones, if you can all look at your phones. I'm going to take the screen share away for a second. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
So I know I posted this in the team page before, but these podcasts are like changing my life right now. So I want all of you guys to see if you're doing them as well. So if you guys have your phone in front of you, and then do you have the podcast app? It's something that was already on my phone. I'm like, what's that thing? So it's a little purple podcast app. Just click on that. And then I would like to suggest, I don't want to tell you guys what to do because it's, you're all the CEO of your business, but I highly, highly suggest that you all, I posted this in the team page, but that you start listening to Bob Healy. I've started with, this number 2, number 3, kind of going in order, but this second one I keep listening to over and over. And it's stop promoting your company and start scrolling. So I have to, and start promoting yourself. Stop promoting your company and start promoting yourself. So he talks a lot about you are your business and you're the brand and your face, and tons of amazing tips in here, and even how to reach out to like your cold market and exact scripts to say to them, and then how to go through and keep talking with them. But then he also, I think his next one after that, number 3, is about how do we get back? Is about the cold market. So look him up, Bob, and then Heilig, Bob Healig. And you'll see that all of his podcasts come up, and then I just do a search. When I click on that podcast, I do a search and put his name in there, and you'll see that all of his podcasts come up. But kind of look for like number 2, like he has the numbers of the podcast in order. So then that leads me into things to do for our power hour. So I wanted to make this call kind of short, 6:30, but 15 minutes, we can go right into what we can do for a quick, we can connect with people with the birthdays. We can do, with me, I have to go in order of what I need to do for the day. Like I need to get back to my follow-ups. I need to, get some invites out, but then I'm going to write up that invite that I'm going to do for Country Heat and 21 Day Fix. So I'll share that in the team page. Throughout the day, I feel like I'm kind of able to add people. Like whenever I have a second on my phone, instead of just scrolling through Facebook, I'm like, ooh, okay, let me start adding people. So I take the time to do that. If you guys could all, there's some feedback going on. Okay, so let's start with, we'll get a good, 15-minute power, 15 minutes in here, and we'll show you what you can do in 15 minutes. So I'm going to share screen again. Let's see here. I think, okay, right here. All right, so I'm going to show you guys. First, we're going to start with just some connects. And I remember when we did our first power hour, live power hour together, we did this. We were showing how we do the birthdays, and it was Shannon's birthday that day. And I think you got 5 birthday messages from us.
Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you.
Oh, see, you were like, see, it's great.
Yeah, but it was funny because I was like, oh, they're good. They're real good.
I'm like, hey, Shannon's thinking about coaching, so everybody send her a message. No, it just worked out like that. It just happened to be your birthday that day, and you were thinking about it. But
That's funny.
okay, so let's go to your Facebook. Go to your home. We're gonna do this super quick. I also like to have my TeamZ open right here. I already have that open, so I can log these connects. Okay, so now that you're on your home page of your Facebook, wait for my computer to catch up here. Well, if you guys already know how to find your birthdays, then go ahead and start sending out birthday messages. My computer's just catching up here. So we'll take like 5 minutes and we'll do our birthday messages. And what I do is I actually have 2 different ways. If it's a cold market person, then I feel it out. I send them a message on their wall. And if it's somebody that I feel like I can send them a private message and they won't be like, who the heck is this person? Then, I'd send them a private message and just, like, hi, Nicole, happy birthday to you. I hope I hope you have a fantastic day and you have a lot of fun things planned. Or the other one is, I hope this is a great year of health and wealth for you. And then I say, I hope you have some fun things planned. So a couple different messages you can send out there. So let's go ahead and take 5 minutes and do that. So right here's birthdays for me. It's my cousin's birthday. Some other ideas are, that silly GIF thing. If it's like, this is my cousin, so I'll probably send her one of those GIF birthdays. Or you can go into Pinterest and you can find like a pretty, just picture, happy birthday, whatever, and just send that to them with a quick little message. Or you can even take it up a notch and you can, do a voice message.
Hot roast for you.
Telling boys to go take this garbage can out today and wash it out.
Okay. I have a lot of birthdays over here. Okay. Just a little side note, it's important to keep these connects going. You know, the birthdays are so easy. And even in that Bob Healig, one of his podcasts, he says, you know, instead of doing it on the day of their birthday, you know, you can send it to them the day before because they get so many messages on their birthday. So why not send them something, you know, the night before? And I think we can see that on Facebook. Like maybe we can take time, you know, when we're catching up on things at night to, you know, that's just a different kind of thing he said. But anyways, I had somebody who just signed up as, you know, for a challenger and who probably will turn into a coach because I connected with her on a birthday, you know, a few weeks ago. So it's just important to keep these connects going so that when you get to the point of, you know, they start watching you more. And then when you get to the point of inviting, it's not, you know, so much of a cold invite.
I don't have the air set real low.
Okay, so I'm going to do like 2 more birthdays here. I have a lot of people. I already got a message back from the birthday message I just sent out. Your message was very thoughtful. Thank you. And that's a cold person. I decided to send her a message instead. Okay, so birthday messages. You guys can go ahead and finish that up. Those are some other things that I do here and there when I have a second. But I just make sure that I'm going to log that one. Put a little tag in there. She's a challenger prospect, and then when I'm going to follow up. Now this person, I can see sending a message to her about the country heat or something, so I should probably make a note of that. I'm going to follow up in 4 days about that. Okay. So just real quick, it's hard to see my TeamZ with you guys on the side there. So some other things that I do is, I have these tags. I don't know if anybody else is using TeamZ, but however you're keeping track of who you have in mind for, your challengers or even, your coach prospects. So, and then I also have, so I click on these. Let me start here. I click on these and then I go through and I'm going to start sending them invites. Okay, once I get that invite together for the 2 different programs that we have to offer, then I'm going to start sending them out to these people. Also have my coach prospects, so I'll send that out to them as well. What are some other ones? Oh, so now I also have new friends here. This is another thing I would do for my Power Hour. I have new friends. So whenever I, add somebody to my network and then they go ahead and accept, then I make sure I go to TeamZ right on my phone and I add them in and I put them in this new friends category, because now I want to go to their pages or, send them a private message and start connecting with them so I can keep that flow going. So I don't ever have, I'm not stuck at where I don't have somebody to reach out to again, because I haven't connected with them first. If that makes sense. So that's another thing I would do. Go through my new friends, connect something on their page, or send them a private message about something I've seen. And then, okay, Julian just said she likes the new friend tag. So the other thing I want to make sure, and I'll let you guys continue and do this on your own. And then, like I said, I'll share with ideas of what I'm doing for the country heat, but you can kind of look at that and start thinking about how you're going to promote that as well. But also be sure that you go to our team page and I have the cover banner up there of what you can do for your Power Hour and kind of a checklist of what to do for your day. Right here. So if you guys haven't printed that out yet, print it out. I have it sticking right here in my notebook just to remind me. And then the personal development can be your podcast that I just mentioned. Bob Helig. Listen to it while you're working out. And that's pretty much all I had. I was gonna, oh, I know what I wanted to do. Let me stop share. I wanted to see if Jenny could tell us about how your Shakeology challenge is going.
Can you hear me?
And Kim, I guess you guys are both running it together, right?
Yeah, I think it's going great. I had some kind of last minute people jump on, and the participation in the group's been really good. Kim has been sharing the recipes, and people are actually trying them and posting pictures along with it. So I feel like it's good. I think I had probably 10.
Nice.
Yeah, and I think
Wow.
Kim, I'm not sure. I think she probably had about the same. Maybe she can.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome, you guys.
I
That's
have 10
amazing.
as well.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yep. And then I've had people, ask, well, if I'm, if I like it, can I get more through you? Meaning like through me directly versus ordering it themselves. And I said, well, I don't know that my supply is always going to be there for you, but, if it's just something that you're still unsure of. So I'm hoping to kind of change some minds, and I keep telling people to let me know how they feel, to pay attention to their stomach, like if they're full or not. And so people have been commenting on, how it held them over till, they had it at lunch and it held them over till 3:30, or, so that's been nice too.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah.
So another little side note to keep in mind, once they love it so much, and then if something with the price comes up, I'm doing this with a challenger who just totally, she's like, I love Shakeology so much, I just can't stay with it because, I price, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, well, if you really love it so much, would you be interested in how you can get it for free? So then went through that whole thing, 3 to 4 people. And is that something you've thought of already? Are you done with anybody so far?
I just think people, I run that past people, and I feel sometimes like maybe they get scared, or they're just lacking the confidence that they could do that. So I think it's just, it takes, I feel like it takes a little while before they build that confidence up, that they know that they could do that.
And what, like to have other people on board with them?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I agree. And that's why I say that, hey, don't worry about, and this is another Bob Helig one. He talks about how to turn your customers into coaches. Just very simple. You love it. You're going to be out there talking about it anyways. And don't worry about any of the legwork. Just let's send this message out to a few of your friends, and, then you send them over to me in a 3-way message stream, and I give them the document on that, and I make it really super simple. And then, Julie said, I said, hey, here's the script you're going to send out. I told, this person I'm telling you about, I said, send this out. She goes, how many people? I said, send it out to as many people as you can. Because her husband's kind of poo-pooing this right now. I'm like, let's go. Let's show him what we can do, and let's go get some people. So I told her the exact script, and she sent it out to 11, 12, 13 people. She has 5 people coming back. Now, then that's what you need for them to get their confidence up. And now she's like, oh my gosh, I got 2 more people. You know how that feels when you have people that, so I don't know if that's something you've already tried with them as well, but I feel like if I tell them the exact script, now go send this to 11 people, so don't worry about it. Send me a couple messages and I'll walk them through.
Okay.
Then once they see that happening, then their confidence builds a little bit. But is that something you're already doing and it's still not?
I haven't really gotten that far. I haven't gotten them to say yes yet.
Okay.
So maybe with that, maybe I need to offer myself more to them and say, we can do this, I can help you, we can show you the way. So maybe that's more of what I need to do, is let them know that, and I try to let them know that we are such a supportive group and that there's plenty of help, but I don't know, maybe they need more from me.
It's not that you're telling them what to do. You're kind of like guiding them. Like, here's your next step. I have an idea for this. Let's try this and do this. And then here's the script you use. And what do you think? You have 11 people or 10 people or whatever, send it out to. And I don't know if it sounds like I'm telling that person what to do, but I'm kind of like cheering, like, you know, getting them motivated. Like, this is what you can do next. And this is, you know, kind of guiding them. So I hope it doesn't sound like I'm, you know, telling them, but I'm kind of like cheering them on type of thing. But what I can do is I can share Julie's convo that I had and show the steps of how I went through that.
Okay.
So if that'll help, I'll do that.
Okay.
But then the other thing I wanted to ask you guys, you and Kim, is are you finding that the information that you have for how to run the Shakeology group do you have everything that you need? Like from what Nadine shared, her posts, and you know what we've done in past groups before. And did you guys come up with a menu and everything too?
I'm gonna let Kim answer that because I kind of jumped in on what her group was doing. So
Oh,
I didn't step on Kim's toes. She's been posting, but she's been doing great. So
if she's there. Do they have a menu that they're following?
Sorry. I was
That's
on
okay.
mute. I was talking and I just
Oh.
realized, I unmuted myself.
Okay.
Yes, I basically am doing a lot of what Nadine had shared. So just kind of taking that, tweaking it, you know, to fit our group and us and our styles and personalities. And then just kind of put that menu in the files tab, posted that early on. But I've been doing a lot of just one-on-one. I felt like before setting this group up, I did a lot of campaigning, like in delivering, hand delivered all 10 of my bags. So I feel like I did some campaigning when I dropped them off. They wanted me to sit down, talk to them. So I kind of just went over everything and just asked them, you know, what are their needs? What are their goals? And really did what I normally do on the phone with a conversation, but just did it personally. So they loved that personal touch. And I think that's invaluable. And they seem to just be running with it. Like they are super excited, trying recipes, just like, wow, this stuff is great. So I'm hoping that they see the value and feel great by the end of the 7 days. Yeah.
Nice. Cool. That's awesome. It's so cool that you got all 10 of them to be local. So
yeah, I got lucky on that one.
we try to keep this affordable, but we are going to kind of lose on shipping. But I did the 6 day. If you guys want to think about that for next time, doing the 6 day, so it kind of equaled out. But did you guys come up with a clean eating menu then? Or is it just the recipes for the Shakeology?
I think it's just the Shakeology recipes.
Okay. She muted herself again. And then just having them do like 30-minute workout or something.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Well, the others that are with me doing the next group, so you guys will have this for the next time. I'm tweaking like old menus that I've had from other clean eating. So I'm going to work it into where they can have the Shakeology. I think, Jenny, you were in on this one, the Shakeology for breakfast. And then, you know, I'm going to just do like snack choices and then show them how to, I'm going to do a lot of grilling recipes. So grilling and then showing them how to use those leftovers for lunch. So some kind of menu planning for that. So for your next group, we can use that menu as well. But yeah, just once in a while doing, you know, maybe every other time, so you don't have to write a new menu or whatever, but every other time, just doing exactly like what you guys are doing. It's going to be interesting to see, you know, how their results are anyways when you're not dialing in on nutrition, but you know, you're still adding in the Shakeology. So I'm excited to hear what you guys have.
I mean, maybe we could still throw in a couple recipes in that Shakeology group, you know, because I kind of did the same thing as I delivered. I think 2 of mine I had to ship out, but the rest were hand delivered. So, you know, we just kind of went over some clean eating tips as I, you know, was talking to them. Just, you know, I had questions. People were asking me about this and that. And so maybe it wouldn't be a bad idea to throw just a couple recipes in, but in my challenge group that I have right now, and Kim's in that too. I made a file and put recipes in there, but I don't think people ever use them, and it's a little disheartening because it goes through, you take time to like type it all in and do all that and find recipes, and there's not a ton of them in there, but I just think people, I don't know, I feel like people are doing their own thing, even in the workouts, which is fine for me. That doesn't bother me. We have people on different programs, but it just seems like they don't go to that files tab and use those menus.
Because maybe they don't know how to get to it. I feel like people just don't know that it's there and how to get to it. I didn't know when I first started.
Yeah.
But that could be something where we do like like we show them like I'm doing this, like a screen share. And then, I feel like that's something we should do. And then also telling them like how to add it to favorites and how to share it or, turn off notifications.
Okay.
So maybe I'll do something like that, a Zoom video, because I feel ya on that. I even put stuff in the photos in the albums, and I do,
Right.
I've told people about that, and I see people like going and looking, but not too many. So how to check, so maybe that would help. Do you think that would help? Like people maybe just don't know where it is, or?
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't have, like I said, there wasn't a lot of recipes I put in there, but because I had planned on adding to it. But I actually went through and searched for like summer recipes, and I thought they sounded good. So I don't know. Maybe they don't know about it. I'm not sure.
What else would be helpful in that video to introduce them about how Facebook works? So where the files are, maybe how to turn off notifications when you post. Because I feel like when you have, 30 people in there and then you do your update and then you're getting, that might deter people to comment if they're like, oh my gosh, I just got 20 more notifications. Maybe like add to favorites. Could do that. And then where the photo albums are. So I'll make a quick Zoom video on that so we can maybe like add it into the welcome letter or something, or add it into our group before they get started.
Okay.
Yeah, they feel like they just don't know that it's there. So cool. Well, keep us updated on your Shakeology challenge. Just keep posting on your wall about how great everybody's doing. You could be like, I'm so excited after the first day, and everybody's, maybe if they posted like all of their Shakeology pictures, you could make a collage of everybody, and so get it out there. Get it out there, sharing that the people are rocking it. So
Okay.
cool. Great job, you guys. That's awesome. 10 people. And then, like I said, I'll share the calendar in the group that I have the thoughts for the next challenge group, so that we want to make sure that, when it gets towards the end of the Shakeology challenge, that we're, you guys know the drill, that you're letting them know if they want to take their fitness to the next level, and here's what we have to offer. See, that's going to be good because we're going to offer more, clean eating and a menu and all that stuff. So, okay, cool. We'll go to it and finish up your power hour, everybody. Thanks for calling in. It's so great to see everybody's faces so early in the morning. And I'll talk with you all soon.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.